Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Mick.
I'm Willow. And this is Romano.
We've got my butterfly world today, Stockton-on-Tees. Willow's in for her surgery tomorrow, so we're going to make the most of today while she's got a bit, because after tomorrow she's going to be no good for a few weeks, but it's all for the greater good though. Health first and all that.
Melting toxic bags in my chest. Stuff are in terrible grief for. I'm in grief for them and everything. I don't know my arse from the elbow today.
Well, it's absolutely jam-packed today. We got here, tried to get parked, and we all last realised, oh yeah, it's the Easter holidays. So we've been driving on for about half an hour trying to get a parking space. Not that there's no parking spaces, it's just trying to fit the van in. Let's get lost in here. Hi. Beautiful day, the day, man. Glorious, isn't it? Absolutely
I'm still
beautiful.
a bit indecisive, like am I hot, am I cold, am I what? When the sun's on you, it's beautiful. But then I'm keep like
There's a little bit of a...
wanting to like, yeah, I'm a little bit cold. Yeah, I'm a little bit cold.
You want to what?
You wouldn't think, whoa, Geordie's like, I'm a bit soft like.
It's got soft nowadays. I will admit, it's a bit trickier trying to do some video recording when the Ben's here, because he just wants to copy everything I do. You know, I'm trying to get him to walk past so I can get a couple of B-roll shots and that, and he's just like, Pappy, what are you doing? Pappy, what are you doing? I'm doing this for Pappy.
I'm walking backwards too.
I'm walking backwards. For squirrels as well though, because you noticed on the last video, we found this trick with the squirrels. If you do this with your hand, the squirrels will come over, and so the first thing he's done is when he's seen the trees, is dive straight in looking for squirrels, walking around with his hand doing this. Not that we've seen any yet, like. It's really busy, so what we've done is we've just come for a walk around Preston Park, you know, on the riverside, allow the day to progress a bit and empty out and finish his lolly off before we take him into Butterfly World. Sun's lovely. There's more cows in there, is there?
We'll have a look and see if we can see something further along, shall we?
Yeah, we're making plans for our farm.
What would we have on my farm, Roman?
Plenty of chicken. Back, back, back. Yeah.
Get off my leg! It's not my leg!
Quick van stop because the Ben decided to take a massive dump in his nappy. Ideal having a van, just come back here, get him changed, get him cleaned, straight back loose. So we're going to go now, see if Butterfly World will allow any more people in. Since it's starting to quieten down a bit, there's cars starting to leave. But that bloody sun's beautiful. If it stopped filling the sky full of shit though, because they've got out with the chemtrails again. Bastards. So let's go and see some butterflies. Sorry for interrupting guys. I'm just sitting here editing the video. I put the kettle on to make a cuppa. And I thought I'd ask you, if you like what you see, would you mind, please, there's a little thumb icon underneath the video, if you could give that a click. You know, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, You know, leave a comment and tell us what you think of the video. That would actually really mean a lot. And it'll help out loads as well. Hopefully one day get paid from YouTube, you know, for doing these videos. And once we start getting paid, we can get out there more, hopefully. But yeah, guys, please, if you like what you see, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit that bell. And I'll let you get back to the video.
Your finger dizzy from being spun, hung on every word, yeah, every single one. So this is not for na-na. Promise to say you na-na-na. Have all bad days, oh na-na-na. I'm hard to love, oh na-na-na. God knows I need you, oh na-na-na. And when push comes to shove, forever is never enough. When I'm with you and don't fall apart, you make me feel like I have a higher beauty is my kryptonite. I don't wanna go another night. And when push comes to shove, forever is never enough. So this is my phone, tear us apart. We've gone through life, got it hard, and we just need one restart. Just tell me you love me, tell me you love me. Forever is never enough. Just tell me you love me, tell me you love me. Forever never enough. So this is my phone,
Well, it is absolutely red hot in there. And I see they're still at this again as well. They're still at it. Bastards. Oh, I've just got to get out there and cool down a bit. Woo! Top back on.
I'll poke someone's eyes out.
Ideal for the kids that. I will say though, I mean last time we came here, the kids must have been at school because there was only a handful of people in. When the kids are off school and there's a lot of people in there, it gets a little bit claustrophobic, to say the least. Not claustrophobic as such, it's just you're very... it's sort of dying down a bit now, it's a little bit quiet, all the cars are leaving. Somebody's getting tired. Go back to the van. We're going to have a cake and a cuppa.
And some more in.
You want some more in?
Yeah.
You want to shout it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben's knackered. Oh my god. Hey. I'm swearing.
Why did they put these pathetic paper straws? You alright?
Yeah. Just wait for us to pass.
Pathetic paper straws. That won't do jack. Look at them. Hey, that's what they provide with these.
You've got to save the environment. That's the way to do it, darling.
I'm not having an argument about whether a straw's in or out.
Oh. Look at this though, I mean this is crazy, I mean hungry. what are they actually spraying into the skies? I mean, I know that admitted to cloud seeding, right? So cloud seeding to me is chemtrailing. Yeah, just poison the population. Now the sun's starting to go down a bit, it's starting to, I think I'd say that, you know, it's probably because we've come out of there sweating.
I know, I'll actually, you know what is that? I smell myself.
What was funny though, so we're walking around in the butterfly centre. I kept getting a whiff of weed. So either somebody was walking about with weed in the pocket, or because when you get in there you sweat like mad, somebody's sweating it out of the glands. Gone are them days for me. Have a coffee, we'll have a couple of cakes, chill out for a bit. See where the night takes us. Oh, what a stressful morning, what a stressful morning.
It couldn't have like, you know, you think you're prepared and then you're not.
Yeah, so we're on the way to the hospital now. It's Willow's surgery day. As you know, she explained a few videos ago, she's having her implants removed. So it's a bit of a scary time. I don't think any operation's scary. A little bit up in the air this morning. Panic stations and
gas went off, so I ran myself a full bath. I thought I'll have a lovely bath to like bring me anxiety levels down, and I ran myself the biggest bubble bath ever. Steps in it, it was freezing cold, my gas had went off, couldn't get some of my piercings out, and it was one of them was my tongue. Well, obviously they go down my throat, and I was just past myself, and I've literally stepped into the van. I thought I'm going to give it a try, and it came out. I'm as anxious can be.
you're in good hands though, because
the Queen Elizabeth Hospital is the most amazing hospital in the northeast. I think my boob knows the day, because honestly it's going absolutely mental this morning, the pain in it. Because mine's ruptured, it's like going along with it being behind the muscle, it's attaching to the rib cage, like all the silicone, and it's going up into my lymph node, into my armpit. I know it's for my health, I know that, and I've got to keep telling myself that, but I am going through like a grieving process as well.
You're losing your boobies.
Losing my boobies, like I was like washing them in the shower. I was like, this is the last time I'm going to be washing these big lumps. Me twins.
But all will go well, and well, I know after she's had the surgery and she's recovered from the surgery, her health's just going to skyrocket through the roof. She's going to feel amazing.
Because breast implant illness is a real thing. You get intestinal problems, diabetes, digestion issues, your eyesight goes really blurry and everything, and that's one thing. My eyesight's deteriorated over the last few years. It's deteriorated terribly. These eyes as well, like a lot of women who have implants end up with these baggy eyes underneath here, and then within a couple of days they're gone. So I'm curious to see that go. Knock 10 years off. I just want the surgery out the way. It's a surgery I'm not. It's just the dealing with it after. I think once you know what you're dealing with, once you wake up and you're like, ow. Looking down and me big girls not being there anymore. Where the last time when I had them done, I was like, the first thing I done was like, they were waking us up, and I was like, oh wow, look at them, they were right up here, they were on my chin practically. And now I'll be like, we've got
We're on the way to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital now, and we'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, messages when you can. All of you. Right, let's go and get Wallace some jammies from the shop and some flowers, eh? You can come along with us, keep us company. Oh, never hard as there. Get Wallace some nice jammies. Need to get her some button ones, because she can't, she's not going to be able to lift her arms up and she's not going to be able to put nothing over her head. So we'll see if we can find her some nice button up jammies and a nice bunch of flowers, I think. Plenty of jammies to choose from, plenty of 90s. We've only got a couple of the buttons. I think I'll go for the jellyfish, I'll go for that one. Oh, hey, Michael, can you bear bloody jammies, man? I'll go for these ones. Bit of a nicer colour. Now, try and find some flowers. Right, that's flowers and jammies, now time to pay for them. Well, now I've got Alistair out of the way, let's go and find something to keep yourself entertained while I wait for the phone call off Wallace. Try and keep yourself out of trouble. Catch us in a bit. So I've hit the jackpot here. Some people look for treasure, I look for fallen trees. These have been here a while, be nice and dry. So I'm going to pinch some, hopefully it won't get wrong. Take some of these and get them chopped up. I always like finding stuff like this. Free firewood, innit? I've got quite a lot of wood here. This is going to last, I dare say, a very long time. It's going to take some getting through that, mind. Starting a little hut thing I've got in the back garden. Because like I say, I've got the house here, I'm never in the house, the Ben keeps the house now. But this is the benefits of having a house on layaway on the side is, if I get stuff like this, I can just store it. And then when I'm running low, I'll just come back. I know if I'll come to get the dog sometime, or now and then if I come to check up on the Ben. Beautiful day the day though. I just really hope Wallace is alright. Keep worrying about her, you know, and trying to keep myself busy and distracted. I'm sure she's alright, you know, she's a warrior, Wallace. She's a trooper. I hope she's alright. She will be, she'll be fine, man. She'll be fine. All good. Yeah, right, well I'm gonna get this all stored up. Wallace is going to go off it. I've emptied the van. This is a big tester for me because 2 weeks off the cannabis, you know, and that was an excuse to smoke sometimes, was I'm stressed out. Yeah, so it's a big test of this, because, you know, it's, like I say, I've been off cannabis 2 weeks now, and you know, the ego would try and find an excuse to light up a spliff. You know, like, oh, you're stressed out, this has happened, it's stressful, have a smoke. It's 4:20, have a smoke. You know, it's time to relax, have a smoke. You're in pain, have a smoke. Oh, you've got something to celebrate, have a smoke. But it's fine, it's getting out of that. And today is a big stressy day of the day, because Wallace is in hospital, she's getting surgery. I'm pretty stressed, and I've been absolutely fine all week. Last week, the first week was a bit hard. This week's been much easier, apart from today. I'm starting to stress, I'm worrying about Wallace, so my ego's kicking in. Just make a spliff. That's not going to happen, because I don't do that. Never again, will I? So I'm really just trying to keep myself busy and pray that Wallace is alright. So today's a big test for the cannabis thing. Well, I'm not giving in. No, I don't think I could now. Anyway, I don't think my lungs could take it. I don't think my taste buds could taste it. My taste buds now are flattened. You know, I've come off absolutely everything. You know, it started with the opioids and stuff like that. You know, and that's the thing about cannabis. They say cannabis is a gateway drug, which is a load of bollocks. I think cannabis, if used correctly, is a medicinal medicine. I just, however, happen to abuse it. The same as a lot of other people do. A lot of people abuse the cannabis, and it doesn't serve a purpose. You know, where the opioids, the painkillers, that's your gateway drug. That's the biggest gateway drug there is. You know, you go to the doctors for something, a broken arm, a broken leg, you've sprained your ankle, you've hurt your back. You know, and they give you tramadol or codeine. Once you've been on them a couple of weeks, that opens up the gates to everything else, you know, and there's so much more that your body craves for. So opioids, I believe, is the biggest gateway drug out there. You know, so if you can go without taking painkillers, go without taking them. Yeah, so, well, I'm doing good, sun's shining. For all us to give us a ring, let us know if are we, so I can go and pick her up. Catch us in a bit. So Willow's been on the phone. She's had an operation. They successfully removed the implants. She's so groggy. There was a little bit of an episode during surgery, but she's alright, she's fine. I don't think she'll be asked having the camera in her face, like, so I'll just leave her. So I'm gonna head over. Our sister's picking her up from hospital because I don't think she'll manage to get in the van. So I'm gonna go over, take care of her. And I've just had a phone call asking us to go down for an emergency CT scan at 20 past 7 at night. I didn't realise the hospital worked that late, so I'm going to go sort Willow out, make sure she's comfortable, give her her jammies and her flowers and stuff, you know, see she's alright, bless her. And luckily Willow lives right beside South Tyneside Hospital, so I can just walk over there for my appointment and then get back to looking after Willow. So everything's alright. The operation's obviously successful. I know she's going to be sore for a few weeks, and you know, she's going to take some healing. But I tell you what, we're waiting for this phone call off Willow. It's the longest couple of hours worrying and that, you know, because it's surgery, you know, not nice. Any kind of surgery, really, you know, any operation. She sounds really groggy, bless her. She did wake up during surgery. She couldn't remember at first. They informed her she woke up and she tried to pull the tubes out and everything. She is starting to get little bits of that memory come through, so I think that's a little bit traumatizing. I think that would be traumatizing for anybody. I mean, that's one of my biggest fears when I was going in for surgery on my wrist and stuff like that. Any surgery I've had, one of my biggest fears was waking up during surgery. I know it's a very rare thing, but she's alright. She's a bit shaken by it, but all's good, all's looking good, you know. And hopefully now she's getting this, she's got this poison out of her body. Hopefully now she's, you know, she'll start healing. She's going to start, you know, her health's just going to skyrocket back up. Because Willow's always full of life, you know, she's always healthy, she's always fit, I mean, she's always run circles around me, you know, and I've always envied Willow for her energy, and, you know, it has getting a bit difficult the past couple of months for her, but she's on the right track now, she's on the way up, and hopefully, if I go and get this scanned on the night, then, fingers crossed, my health's going to start improving too, get the right help and stuff like that. All's looking good, man. Well, just had my CT scan. They fill you with this dye, which makes you feel weird, and it actually makes you feel like you wet your pants. It's a weird experience. Just gonna wait for this to be pulled out now, make sure I'm alright to get back home. Hey, easy peasy, that, straight in, straight out. Technology these days, man, wow. You know, just lying in bed, feel like something off Star Trek. All good, man. All good.